Cards. The second game will be Orange Hill versus Petersville. Guess what? A late start this morning because of overnight showers and a wet pitch, but they had to do some work this morning and try to dry out the pitch as best as possible. However, we don't have a start time just as yet. But what we're going to do, we're going to join the opening ceremony as we see the respective sponsors between the two teams on the cards. Whitehouse, who won the competition back in 2015, and the following year they went to the final in 2016. They have experienced players in their camp, and they start this match as the favorites over Content. Content entering the competition for the second time. Yeah, the second time. The first time they entered was back in 2019 when they reached the quarter-final round. This is the furthest they've gone in the parish in the semi-finals. So Content, the grave underdogs up against Whitehouse. And you see the teams lined out alongside the two umpires for the day's proceedings. Chris Miller, he is from the parish, and Chester Sterling, he's from Montego Bay. Chester Sterling, the taller of the two. He's on the right of your screen, Sterling, and Chris Miller to the left, decked out in gold and black. They are the playing of the national anthem for the start of the day's proceedings. So what will happen? They're scheduled for 11:30 start. However, they're hoping that the pitch dry out before that. A bit soft though when I felt it earlier this morning. That was about 9:30 or so. And you see the line has been drawn though. So the respective sponsors. So let's listen to the young lady who is bringing greetings from the parish to the individuals who are here. Some have traveled far and wide to come witness these doubleheader at Paradise Sports Complex. Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland coming to life on this Sunday. But the funny thing is, I was stating before, if it starts at 11:30, it will be 15 over a match. And I said 15 over a match. 2 matches will be on the cards. So whatever overs are bowled in the first match will be the same overs bowled in the second match. So we're not going to have a 10 over for the first match and then have 20 for the second match. So what they have done is we've worked it out. Say, okay, 15 over per side. And then in the second match, the same thing, 15 over. So it won't be a T20, it will be a T15 more so today, as 90 minutes will be lost. And the calculation, 4.5, 90 minutes divided by 4.5. So they worked it out in terms of 20. And then in terms of 20 overs will be lost. So because of that, it will be a 15 over a side. If it starts just before 11:30, it may increase to 16 over a side. And a reminder, whatever happens in the first game in terms of overs bowled, it will be in that second match also. We'll give you a rundown of the teams very soon as they're moving to the Whitehouse team, and you may see some familiar faces on that team, the Whitehouse unit. And the captain is Ramal Lewis. Yeah, Ramal Lewis has not been in Jamaica for some time though, but he's back. And look at this. Kenar Lewis, Baga, Jermaine Blackwood, West Indian representative, Ramal Lewis, national, Lamar Campbell, Ziggy Levy, Andre Blake. You have Kevin Samuels, Donald Tomlinson, and Anthony Mitchell. So that is the Whitehouse's team. So you look on that paper and said, wow, especially the top three, Captain Ramal Lewis, the big hitting Kenar Lewis, and the talented West Indian Jermaine Blackwood. So with those three leading the charge, you would say, hey, guess what? Whitehouse already won the title, or won this semi-final, advancing to the final. However, Content will have something to say, led by their captain. That's Les Simpson. I had a word with him earlier on today. We have Simpson as the captain, Rashane Johnson, and Malik Mars is the vice captain, Davion Anderson. We have Reed, Dwayne Addison, Robert Tomlinson. We have Jarrett also there, and Davon Brown, and Kellyan Waysam. So those are the individuals' name which I called. And not to forget about Donovan McDonald also makes up the 11. So on paper, you would say though that the White House, they have, will be labeled as the favorites. They have the advantage on paper, but the game is not played on paper though, to be honest. You can have the big hitting Lewis's, you can have Blackwood, anyone you want. Ziggy Levy, also experienced campaigner. But as experienced as you have them, anything can happen on the day. It's bright and sunny here at Paradise Sports Complex, and that's what you'd want. That's the weather you would want on the day for this semi-final action. Not only semi-finals here in Westmoreland, but semi-final all around. So they're introducing the umpire, Chester Sterling, from St. James on the right, as we pointed out earlier on, and Chris Miller on the left. So the two captains, Andre Simpson and Ramal Lewis. Andre Simpson for Content, Ramal Lewis for Whitehouse. Let's spin the toss. Well, let's see what decision will be made after that, spinning the toss between the two captains. And I think that who will win the toss may bowl first, but I think the wicket will play a little bit low before it's fully dried out later on in the afternoon. But let's see what happens. With the music blazing in the background, the announcer, Ozzy, looks on. So Content have won the toss, elected to bowl. So exactly, anybody would have won the toss would have bowled first. They wouldn't go on that pitch to bat first. The ball would be keeping low. That's having a word with the respective players. Okay. So the question is asked to Captain Simpson why he chose to bowl, but you can hardly hear what he's saying though, to be honest. But it's 1-2, and so the photograph session will be happening now. Respective teams and respective sponsors. They will have to big up all the sponsors who are involved in this event in 2023. We have to big up all the sponsors. Certainly, you can call them partners. Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, CALS, where quality joins affordability. Red Neville, White Overproof Rum, Lasco Gold, now Jam Decks, no cash, no problem. Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, to say that before, this Discovery Bauxite, also Sports Development Foundation, Yummy, IRI FM, and Jamaica Cricket as sponsors of this competition. Actually saw IRI FM here earlier on, individual from IRI FM having a go at the breakfast which was provided. Pictures taken with the White House team mostly wearing red caps, while Content mostly wearing the blue caps. They'll be on the field first. And let's see who will be opening the innings for this Whitehouse team, though. I think they will actually... It's 11 o'clock, so I think they'll give the pitch a little bit more time to dry out. So I don't think the match will start right away, but we're watching the proceedings. The pictures are being taken. Remember, this is the parish semi-final. And as a reminder of the parish semi-final, SDC National 2020 Community Cricket Competition adjusted its name to SDC CAL's National Community T20. This year's joint title sponsor is CAL's Manufacturing Limited. As pointed out before, though, the cricket competition, now in its 16th year, is an annual event aimed at fostering community development under the theme Building Communities, Building Jamaica. And the SDC believes that through sports, specifically cricket, they will be able to promote and support small businesses, increase youth inclusion and community participation, while raising awareness about the role of community organizations in Jamaica's economic development. Now, their interaction through sports gave them a unique opportunity to maintain positive engagements with youths island-wide. So the objectives of SDC CAL's T20 cricket now to create opportunity for appropriate social intervention strategies by the SDC and other stakeholders to increase the organizational capacities of local communities, to enhance the abilities of community-based organizations to initiate and sustain positive community options in the areas of planning and project development, to increase the awareness and action steps toward achieving Jamaica's 2030 vision, and promote positive family values in an entertaining atmosphere, and to promote and support small businesses at the community level. Now, guess what? We're at, as we stated before, the parish semi-finals. And yeah, there is money involved, though, to be honest. Now, the junior parish phase of the competition, which is going on now, the $120,000. Yeah, the winner will get that. So if you win your parish, you get $120,000. First runner-up, you get $60,000, and second runner-up, $30,000. So out of the 4 teams left in this parish, guess what? One of the team won't benefit financially. However, 3 other teams will, because second runner-up, $30,000. The first, second, and third. Now, then they'll go on to the nationals, and first place will be $1,500,000, 1.5, yeah, for the national phase. And the second place winner will receive $750,000. Third place winner received $325,000. The fourth place winner will receive $175,000. As the umpires, they're walking on the pitch, doing the pitch inspection, then they'll have a decision after that. See what will happen. So the decision has been made, though. If you're wondering why no cricket's on, It starts at 11:30 this morning, and that's the first game between Content and Whitehouse. And that game actually will be a 15 over affair. So the two umpires looked at the pitch, that's Mr. Miller and Mr. Sterling, and said yes, they are convinced that it will be at 11:30 start this morning. So get ready, cricket lovers across the globe. SDC T20. It's all about the Cal's National Community Cricket Competition. We'll get cracking. Semi-final in the parish happens today, with the first starting at 11:30 this morning. It was Content who won the toss and elected to field. Yes, they put in Whitehouse to bat. And let's see what will happen with a long batting lineup that they have. Wow. Let's see if explosion will happen or not. It's a 15 over affair happening at Paradise Sports Complex. So Paradise Sports Complex coming to life on this glorious Sunday morning, and late start in the opening game of this SDC Cows National Community T20 Cricket. Orange Hill, Petersville is a second game on the cards. Bright and sunny, what you'd want for a cricket match, and you're having it being displayed this Sunday. So I stated before, it was Content who won the toss and elected to field. I spoke with the skipper a short while ago. He said Roshane Johnson would open the bowling for Content, and for Whitehouse it is Jermaine Blackwood, and Lamar Campbell would open the innings for the Whitehouse team. 15 over fair on this Sunday morning and cruising through to the afternoon. SDC taking life here this Sunday. We have seen a lot of teams in full flight. We have journeyed to respective parishes. We went to Manchester, also leaving for Manchester. We journeyed through to St. Catherine, to St. Mary, and we're going to Portland next. I've seen a lot of teams in action. We've seen the defending champions also in action. A lot of cricket being played around the island. And however, with the rain affecting the island, a lot of games have been postponed this week. So it's a possibility. It's a big possibility that the games will be played next week, the semi-finals, and they have a bye on the 25th. They have a rest day. So that in itself will be played. Some of the finals will be played then. So there'll be some juggling because of some of the games that were postponed this weekend. And there'll be some juggling for the next 2 weeks and coordination done by the superb SDC team. Will iron things out as per usual, as they've done in the past. So just making some adjustments to the sponsors' banners blowing in the wind. A bit windy here. And if you think about the northern end and the southern end, with the wind how it's blowing, if you're batting from the northern end, you're going down the track to try to hit the six, you'll be fighting the breeze. So you have to be careful on that though. You're going from the other end, you're batting from that end. If you lift the ball up with the breeze blowing extremely heavy, the ball will just go. So the Royal Navy 6 may be highlighted today, and the SDC 4s. But can't forget though that the Cows major sponsor, the title sponsor, is in the house. We'll have some interviews with respective sponsors at the end of the first match. We're going to the second. So the opening game here at the Paradise Sports Complex, Content versus Whitehouse. A reminder, Content, they won the toss and elected to field. And Whitehouse, they'll be batting first. 15 over side due to overnight rain dampened the pitch. So I think the ball was playing a bit low though, a bit windy, as Lamar Campbell and Jermaine Blackwood opened the innings for the Whitehouse team. Now Whitehouse won the tournament back in 2015, was a runner-up in 2016. It will be Rasheen Johnson to open the bowling for Content. Bowling from the southern end. We're bowling to Blackwood. Looking at the field and the two umpires on hand, Chris Miller and Chester Sterling. And both umpires are going off the field though. A bit surprising though what they're checking. The short of the two is Chris Miller. He's from Westmoreland. And Chester Sterling from Montego Bay has made the journey here at Paradise Sports Complex. So umpire Sterling, he was the one who came off the field, decked out in gold and black on this Sunday morning. So we're starting off with a John Crow flying over the grounds. Not on your screen though. And the music blazing in the background. And umpires are having a word with the respective players. The two openers, Campbell and Blackwood. I don't know what is being said. So the two batsmen are making a signal. I think they're going to be calling their captain, Ramal Lewis. No, they're not. So Blackwood will relay a message that was said to him by umpire Sterling and umpire Miller. So maybe the land of paradise coming to life. Not maybe, has to be coming to life. So I don't know what message has been relayed though. So Lamar Campbell at the non-strikers end. Jermaine Blackwood is the vice captain of the West Indies team, but it's not the West Indies we're talking about now. We're talking about Whitehouse. We're talking about the SDC T20 National Community Cricket Tournament under the banner of CALS, the title sponsor. Signal has been made by umpire Miller. So I'm a bit confused there. So I'm a bit confused in terms of what signal has been made by umpire Miller. Looking on the field, there's a gulling back with a point. Here's a cover, extra cover, bit off, and a long on. There's a square leg also there, and deep mid wicket. So the umpire still making the signal here at Paradise Oval. And don't know what signal is being made though for the start of this first of two matches in SDC affair. But it will be Johnson to bowl to Blackwood. Adjustments made in the field. Mid wicket now being put in. First delivery of this match, being bowled by Johnson to Blackwood. Chips it in front of square. They go through for one, and one is all they get. Fielder had to come around umpire Sterling though, so he's off the mark. That's Blackwood. First delivery he faced from Johnson, the fast bowler. I've been told he can swing the ball though. He has some potential. The left arm pacer. Full delivery outside the off stump. Campbell swinging at that delivery. Going right through to the wicket keeper, who's the captain. So still one without loss. Johnson once again. Short. Pulling. Behind square, they go through for one. They thought of a second. No, they've been sent back. So one more run to the tally. Two without loss. We're in the first over. That's Whitehouse after being sent into bat. Simpson is the skipper of the content team. Full delivery, full toss. And Blackwood should have done better with that. Only to find the man at mid-wicket. Mistimed effort from Blackwood. Johnson once again. Rolling to Blackwood. Shot. Swinging that in the air for a Ray at a Neville 6. Oh, that's beautifully done by Blackwood. That was shot and it dealt with as it should have been by Blackwood. 8 runs on the board for Whitehouse, who were sent into bat. Still in the first over though. The ball stood up and Blackwood dealt with it as he should. 8 without loss. Here's Johnson once again. Tucked him on the leg side. They go through for one. Went back on the back foot there, Blackwood. And they ran through for a quick single. Mid-wicket coming in. Could not prevent the single. End of the over. 9 without loss. Unofficial score. Well, it's the official score now. And 9 without loss. At the end of the first over. Bowled by Johnson. When I spoke to the captain, Simpson, for content, he said that he did not know who would have bowled the second over. So I am a little bit confused. He keeps wicket. And there's a discussion being had by 3 players. The captain, who is the wicket keeper, at Simpson. The vice captain. Tell you the new bowler in a very short while though. Blackwood will be facing up once again with a score on 9 without loss. 15 over affair for the 2 semi-finals due to the late start, overnight rain. The groundsmen did excellent work this morning. If it wasn't for them, there would be no cricket. So McDonald is the new bowler from the northern end. That's Donovan McDonald. A bit windy here, and I don't think the wind will die out anytime soon. A beautiful ground. Well, paradise. McDonald bowling to Blackwood. Full toss and swinging the ball. The mid-wicket region. The man at mid-on had to move to his right, and they go through for a single. He rushed that shot, Jermaine Blackwood. Should have waited on it and belted it down for another rare Navy 6. But he mistimed effort. A slow full toss from McDonald. So 10 without loss. Bowling to Campbell. Oh, it's been a appeal for leg before. Appeal for leg before. Coming forward, trying to punch the ball on the onside was Campbell. Hit on the pad though. Half-hearted appeal by McDonald. But umpire Sterling was having none of it. Once again, Campbell facing up to McDonald. We're in the second over, this 15-over affair. Outside the off stump, kept a bit low, and a wide signaled by umpire Sterling. So 11 on the board. One extra. Still in the second over. The first being bowled by McDonald. Not much change in the field. McDonald once again to Campbell. Full, driven down past the left arm of the bowler, McDonald. They go through for one. And the man at long off, coming off the boundary. One they'll get. One more run to the total. 12 runs on the board. Was going for the Yorker length, McDonald. Here's a gully. Shot. Swinging the ball. The mid-wicket region. The fielder coming across. And he went for the catch. He went low, ankle height, diving forward, but could not hold on. But he did prevent a boundary though. He moved to his left, deep mid-wicket, and could not hold on to that ball. That would have been a spectacular catch. But in the meantime, the score has moved on to now 13. Without loss. Oh, chip this from Campbell. One bounce before reaching deep mid-wicket. Fielder getting some work though. Shifting to his left. One more run to the total. 14 without loss. It's a nod from our score here, Leon. Special good day to you, Leon. Here's McDonald once again. Slow delivery. Bowled him! Blackwood is bowled. A slow delivery has removed Blackwood and sent him back to the pavilion. Whitehouse. Wow. 14 for 1. That's Whitehouse. After they were sent into bat, Jermaine Blackwood, he goes. Bowled by McDonald. So Ziggy Levy is the new batsman. He's at non-striker's end. And Johnson continuing. Turn the ball on the onside. They go through for one. So 15 runs, 15 for one. We're in the third over. It doesn't look good. I'm looking to the right, though. I'm looking on some dark clouds hovering. Not over the ground just as yet. The groundsmen going towards the covers. So when they move towards the covers, you know that something may be happening very soon. In the meantime, Johnson will be bowling to the new batsman, Levy. Outside the off, something the ball on the outside. They thought of a single though, but the man of extra cover coming in. And they throw right over the bails. Score still stands at 15 for one. So bleak conditions to all right. It was bright and sunny earlier on. Johnson bowling from the southern end. Bowling to Levy. Whitehouse under bitter pressure, just a bit. I tried to pull it, popped up in the air. Wow. The slower deliveries, because the pitch was wet, so you know that the ball would not be coming through. And that's the reason I think that Captain Simpson, for content, who won the toss, put them in, the White House men, to bat. Here's Johnson once again, bowling to Levy. Pulling, coming across his wicket, playing behind square, to a long on region. They go through for one, come back for the second, 2 runs they get. They'll think of a third, but Levy has sprinted down, didn't think about it, and he's like 30 yards away from the pitch. So 2 more runs to the total. 17 for one, unofficial score. But no, it's not. Looking at my good friend, Mr. Leon, getting the nod. 17 for one. You're in the third over, the second being bowled by Johnson. Here's Johnson once again. Bowling to Levy. String on the leg side. Go through for one. No, they don't. Wide now signaled. So 18 runs on the board. So 18 for one. And some small drops happening over Paradise. Going around the wicket is Johnson. Bowling to Levy. Pulling is Levy. Into the boundary. Well, it goes for a rare never 6. I lost sight of it. And it went for a rare never 6 off the bat of Levy. 6 more runs to the tally. 6 more runs on the day. 24 for one. Heavens has opened. And the rain is coming again. Here's Johnson to Levy once again into the right-hander, playing the ball on the offside. No ball called. A no ball called by umpire Miller. So 25 runs on the board. 25 for one. We are in the third over of this affair. SDC, Cal's National Community T20 Cricket. So free hit. Here's Johnson to Levy. Short. Pulling on the next side. They go through for one. And one is all they get. Checking the score. 26 for one. And up over number 3. 26 for one at the end of the third over. Well, the heavens opened earlier on. Now the sun is coming out. And they normally have a saying for this. Someone is fighting. And I don't do fights, so I don't know about that. But one team is fighting here this morning is Whitehouse. Had a spot of bother when German Blackwood was bowled by McDonald, who will bowl his second over as he was successful in his first. McDonald bowling from the northern end. So McDonald continuing from the northern end. We're bowling to Levy, who's an experienced campaigner when it comes on to local cricket. I see Ezekiel Levy in almost every parish where I go. Here's McDonald once again. Bowling to Levy, shot, swinging the ball for Ray and Nevy 6. That was classic. Behind square, shot and belted for Ray and Nevy 6. And a no ball. Wow. So 33 on the board. 33 for 1. And a free hit coming. So the sun is back out. So the ball has been recovered. It was lost for a bit though. Short delivery from McDonald. As Levy taps away once again. McDonald. Oh, Yorker length delivery. That's a better delivery though, going into the right-hander. Yorker length. And Levy trying to clip him off the pads, but he fell over. That's a very good delivery from McDonald. After he was belted for a 6 under the rear Neville banner. Here once again is McDonald bowling to Levy. Outside the off stump, cutting and cutting well, going by the fielder. The backward point region, they go through for 1. And 1 is all they get. 34 for 1. We're in the 4th over of this affair. That was well timed, well executed by Levy. So Campbell, who opened the innings with Jermaine Blackwood, we're facing McDonald from the northern end. Shot. The ball is popped and stopped. So we told you before, though, how the pitch was this morning. So the ball would not be coming through, especially if you bat first. And there you saw it, like it was held up. But they're making the best of it. McDonald once again, bowling to Campbell. Oh, Yorker length clipping off the pads behind squares. We go close into the boundary for Cals for SDC 4. So wide of fine leg. 4 more runs to the tally. 38 on the board. 38 for 1. Well timed by Campbell. String on the pads. Yorker length, but string on the pads by McDonald. There's no fine leg. No long leg. So if he strains in the pads, he's going to be punished. Oh, punch to the ball down the ground for Ray and Nevy 6. The man at long on looked over yonder, knew he would not be able to reach it, just started to run in the bushes because he knew that's where the ball was going. 6 more runs to the tally as a 44 runs on the board. That's a huge hit by Campbell off McDonald. He has been punished for 2 sixes in this over so far. Ray Nevy telling the tale in this over. McDonald. Oh, bowled him! He played it on! Campbell played it on! Another slow delivery outside the off stump, and Campbell stretched at that delivery, mistimed it, hit the edge and on the stumps. So 44 for 2. Wow. McDonald has been the savior for content. So 44 for 2 at the end of the fourth over. After being sent into bat, that's Whitehouse. German Blackwood fell for 9. His opening partner, Lamar Campbell, is gone. We'll give you his total in a short while. And the new batsman is none other than who? Looks like Kenan Lewis. So Kenan Lewis is a new batsman. With a statue like that, you can't mistake him for no one. So a national representative also for Talawas. He has been around. The big hitting Kenan Lewis. Does this wicket a bowling change been made? Johnson has been taken off after 2 overs. Spin being introduced. Yorker length delivery to Levy, who played it on the offside, but poor fielding being executed by Content, allowing the batsman to go through for a single. 45 for 2. Now bowling to Lewis, kept low, and playing on the offside. Lewis looking around the ground though, with the breeze going from right to left. Flighted delivery on the leg side. They go through for 1. Think of a second, it won't be happening. So 2 wides. 47 for 2. 47 for 2, that's what I have. And string on the leg side once again, another wide. So 2 more wides, 49 for 2. Short. Pulling that! Pulling! Let's go to the bar for Rare Nevis 6. Oh, that was massive from a massive hitter. Kenan Lewis, he has come to the party for this SDC Cal's T20, the national competition. So the score now moving to 55 for 2. That was a massive hit. Bleak conditions once again over the ground here at Paradise. Bowling short though, kept a bit low, but he dispatched that delivery for Rare Nevis 6. With the music blazing in the background, the wind blowing from right to left. On the Sunday afternoon, bleak conditions. Still, the SDC Carl's National Community T20 cricket continues. Oh, that was well wide. That almost came off the pitch. So 55. Another wide. 56 for 2. So since that 6 was hit, he's not giving Lewis anything to hit. Oh, that was outside the off stump. He's not bowling on stumps at all. He's hiding the deliveries. Bowling to Lewis, hitting the inner half of the bat, playing on the onside, the mid-wicket region. Lewis going through the formalities. Was not in the attacking mood on that delivery. Flighted, punching the ball on the offside, into the boundary. Oh, it goes for a 6, a flat 6. Oh my word, a rare Neville coming to life. Another 6 by Kenard Lewis. So rare Neville 6 to close out the over. 6-3 for 2. At the end of over number 5. Remember, it's a 15 over affair in this parish semi-finals. SDC Cal's National Community T20 Cricket. Sun coming back out though. That was a flat 6. Why Lewis? Another bowling change. Matt Donald, who has taken 2 wickets so far, has been asked to rest. Captain Simpson, who is the wicket keeper for Content, making adjustments in the field. So Waysome is the new bowler. Bowling to Levy. Oh, let's tickle it on the leg side. Fine, it go through for 1. Captain Simpson had to take off his gloves and dart to his left. There's no fine leg, no long leg, or backward of square. There's a square leg. So Waysome can't afford to stray on the pads. There's a long on, mid wicket, and a deep mid wicket. Cover, extra cover. Here's Waysome once again. Flighted delivery. This to Lewis, trying to launch that delivery down the ground. Still in his stands though, Kenard Lewis. He can't believe he did not get a hold on that delivery from Waysome. That was a slower delivery. I was seeing the slower deliveries getting rid of Blackwood and Lamar Campbell. Here's Waysome once again. Outside the off stump, angle the ball down to the third man region. They go through for 1. And 1 is all they get. And a backward point running in. There's 1 more run to the total. 64 on the board. 65, pardon me. 65 for 2. We're on the 6th over of the innings. And the first to be bowled by Waysome. Feeling the rain once again. Light showers over the ground. Now light is coming into maybe heavy. Bowling to Levy is Waysome. Oh, that's tickling fine. The man a square leg coming in but can't prevent the single. 66 runs for 2. That's Whitehouse after losing the toss. And being put into bat. 66 for 2 that we have. And I'm standing by it. Waysome bowling to Lewis. Full delivery. Oh, it went through the gate. But did not tear down the yard. So he got a touch on it. 6 or 7 on the board, 6 or 7 for 2. Waysome. Once again, bowling to Levy. Shot. Oh, trying to tickle him fine though. He knows there's vacant area on the leg side. No fine leg, no long leg, no backward of square. So Levy wanted to tickle him fine to go through for 2. However, did not get a touch on that. So 67 for 2. So we have here 67 for 2 at the end of over number 6. It's 15 over fair. Content. They won the toss and elected to field. So the signal has now been made to the groundsmen. And the rain is coming down heavier. So I think we'll have an interruption in this game with 6 overs being bowled. So the covers will be going back on. So we're having a battle with rain in the T20 affair. 6 or 7 for 2. Jermaine Blackwood and Lamar Campbell, the 2 batsmen to have gone. And I'm looking behind me though, it's bleak behind. It doesn't look good behind me. In front of me it's all sunshine. But behind me it's extremely dark. To my left it's all sunshine. We're hoping that it doesn't last. So more action will be on the cards. But just to tell you though, MacDonald has taken 2 wickets so far. Opened the bowling with Johnson. Well, Johnson opened the bowling. MacDonald was the second bowler on the trot, bowling from the northern end. And Waysome is bowling a short while ago. However, MacDonald bowled Jermaine Blackwood and Lamar Campbell with 2 slower deliveries. That's the 2 wickets to have gone back to the pavilion. So Whitehouse, after losing the toss, they're 6 to 7 for 2 with Ziggy Levy and Kenar Lewis. They're on the cards. Watching the weather, watching proceedings. Well, the covers are coming back off. I'm looking behind me, which was extremely bleak. I'm seeing the hills. So that shower was a 1-minute shower. As I think, though, that the dark clouds that were behind have disappeared. Wow. So the groundsmen taking back the covers off, and the stumps will be going into pitch once again. The field, the players will be coming back on the field right away. So that was just a water break, if you may call it. That's a length. Another affair. Whitehouse and Content. Whitehouse batting, Content bowling, and Levy and Lewis for Whitehouse. They'll come back on right away. The two umpires, Miller and Sterling. Umpire Miller just moving to the left. Not on your screen just yet. So the groundsmen getting some work here. And maybe they'll be asked to carry on the covers again before the day is out. Has been sunny, has been bleak, has been everything but meek. And mind the Content, they won the toss and elected to field. Putting Whitehouse to bat. They lost the wicket of Blackwood and Campbell. Blackwood going for 9. Levy and Lewis, they're there as the two umpires, Miller and Sterling. So after the end of 6 overs, Whitehouse is 6-7 for 2. And the light showers does not help the pitch any at all. Signal being made by umpire Miller to the scorers. A wide delivery to start our proceedings. So one more run to the total. Oh, that popped up, and he goes 67 for 3. Kenal Lewis, that delivery kept low. It popped up off the bat, and the bowler came running in to take the return catch. Whoa! 67 for 3. Kenal Lewis goes. That second delivery after the rain interval. I can't believe it. I'm checking to see if that's a skipper, Ramal Lewis. Spin from the southern end. There's Ramal Lewis. On another wide delivery. They're appealing for caught behind. Another wide delivery. Former national and West Indies youth captain, Lewis. Straying somewhere, another wide delivery, so it will be 2 wides. Signal coming from Miller. 2 more wides to Whitehouse total. So 70 for 3. Short, going back and punching the ball. The mid-wicket region was Levy. Can't score. Whitehouse, 70 without loss. 70 for 3, pardon me. Short, kept low. And I told you before, though, pitch is damp, so the ball deliveries will be keeping low. You have to be extremely careful as a batter. String on the leg side once again. Another wide. It's a 71 for 3. That could have been 2 wides without the batsman running. That's how wide it was. 72 for 3. Score by Whitehouse after they were sent into bat. Fly to delivery. And Levy has played the ball on the offside. Been very watchful is Levy. Fly to delivery and chip in, and it goes into the hands. Oh my word! The fielder down the deep mid wicket region came around, was under it, went into his hands, and he slipped and went. And oh my word, he slipped and fell, and the ball popped out of his hand. A chance going down, the second chance going down, and it's the same fielder, same position. So Ramal Lewis is facing up. Oh, that's Lewis, that's leaving. That's the clean fine, the fine leg region. They go through for 1, and 1 is all they get. The fielder coming around to his right, preventing the second run from happening. So 75 for 3. End of the 7th over. 75 for 3. Levy and Ramal Lewis at the crease for Whitehouse, who lost the toss this morning. I thought that was they wanted to win the toss. They wanted to put content in. So Levy will be facing up to the bowling of Waysome. Waysome bowling to Levy. So looking at the field for Levy. Deep backward point. There's a cover. Extra cover. Or deep extra cover more so than anything else. There's a long off. And a long on. Mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and a square leg. There's going to be a short third man now implemented for Levy. So you think, though, that he'll bowl outside the off stump. Waysome. Outside the off stump. Punch the ball down the ground. To the ball from outside the off stump, Levy. And swinging the ball and finding the man at long on. Coming off the boundary. 1 more run to the total. 76 for 3. So Ramal Lewis facing up, the skipper for the Whitehouse team. Facing the bowling away some. Oh, over the bowler's hands. That was a dangerous shot by Lewis. Well timed though, well executed. With a sniff of a chance. Waysome, he leapt but could not jump that high. 1 more run to the total. Lewis at the non-strikers end. Levy for Whitehouse. Facing up to Waysome of content. Slow delivery outside the off stump. Force to the ball. Man a backward point coming in. 1 more run to the total. To the left of backward point. Ramal Lewis. Now he will be facing up to the bowling of Waysome. 7-8 on the board. 7-8 for 3. Not much changes in the field. Short third man back with a point. Oh, pointed the ball, hitting the stumps. And it ricocheted to the left. A man at mid-wicket had to move to his right. And one more run to the total. Score standing at 79 for 3. Waysam. Ball into Levy. Playing the ball on the offside. Thought of a single. Feelers coming down on that delivery. Not allowing the batsmen to go through for that single. So that's a dot delivery. We're in the 8th over of this affair. 15 over affair. SDC, CALS, National Communities, T20 cricket. Here's Waysam. Bowling to Levy. Oh, tried to pull the ball on the leg side. They go through for one. Played in front of square though, to be honest. Mid-wicket moving to his right. But the fact is, that was a slow delivery. Kept low. We're thinking of putting the ball on the leg side. So one more run to the total. 80 for 3. They close out the 8th over. Whitehouse 80 for 3 after being sent into bat, losing the toss this morning. Content, on the other hand, 3 wickets on the cards. Could be a bowling change. The Content team. I'm checking to see if this Myers coming on. Looks like Myers for Content. And we get confirmation very soon. Myers is the vice captain of the Content team. Oh, it's Anderson in. So it's Anderson, not Myers. Anderson bowling to Levy. Full delivery. Beaten outside the off stump. Going through the gate though. The bat was way from the pad. And going through to wicket keeper Simpson. A dot delivery to start off his proceedings. Once again, Anderson. Full delivery again outside the off stump. No pace at all in his deliveries. Short third man. There's a back with a point. A sweep on the boundary. Extra cover. There's a long off and a long on. Man at mid-wicket. There's no deep mid-wicket. There's a square leg. Anderson bowling to Levy. Shot. Pulling the ball down the ground. One bounce over the rope for an SDC 4. It's a brilliant hit by Ziggy Levy of Whitehouse. 4 more runs to the total of Whitehouse. They've moved on to now 84 for 3. After being sent into bat by Content. This is the parish semi-finals. The sun is out in all its glory. That was a short delivery from Anderson. Oh, string on the leg side. Should be a wide. Signal now by umpire Miller. 1 more run to the total. 85 for 3. That's Whitehouse. Anderson bowling to Levy. Oh, trying to guide it to the wide off the man short. At short third man. And the throw from the fielder was wayward, allowing the batsman to go through for 1. Poor cricket being displayed by Content. 1 more run to the total. 86 for 3. So it will be Anderson continuing. Full delivery. Yorker length appeal is caught behind. And the appeal go up by the captain Simpson. But umpire Miller is not moved, with the dancing jubilation happening all around him. He's cool and easy like a Sunday morning. Oh, that delivery from Anderson outside the off stump. Searching for that delivery was Lewis. So end of another over, end of over number 9. And Whitehouse, after being sent into bat, they're 86 for 3. So looking on the two batsmen, two batters, Robert Lewis and Ziggy Levy at the crease for Whitehouse. So we're looking to see if where some will be taken off. See if another bowling change. And does look like another bowling change. Yes, it is. I'll tell you who it is in a very short while. Anderson bowls medium pace. Let's see who's the new bowler now. So Robinson is a new bowler. So spin being introduced to the right-hander, Levy of Whitehouse. Flighted delivery. Oh, went through the gate though. Huh? Yorker length delivery flighted. This by Robinson of Content, and Levy of Whitehouse was almost bowled. Robinson once again short, chip in that on the leg side, front of square, mid wicket, moving to his right. And batsmen, they go through for one. One more run. We're in the 10th over. 87 for 3. Run rate has dropped somewhat. They're going at 10 and over at 1 point. Oh, playing back. Ramal Lewis, Whitehouse, watchful with that delivery. On a pitch that's playing so low, they have to be careful though, going on the back foot with the deliveries, keeping it extremely low. Robinson once again flighted and cutting, but can't man a backward point. So looking on the field, though, there's a sweeper. Here once again, Robinson to Lewis. Lewis on the offside, coming in once again. Point fielder, throw over the stumps. So can't get the ball. Robinson, flighted. He bowled him! Ramal Lewis is bowled. Whitehouse losing their 4th wicket in the 10th over. They are in a spot of bother. They are 87 for 4. Wow. Ramal Lewis. He goes. I can't believe it. That delivery from Robinson has been keeping low. I was said that you cannot be on your back foot. You have to go on the front foot with the pitch keeping so low or playing so low. 4th wicket to go. Ramal Lewis. 2 Lewises have gone. Blackwood and Campbell, 2 openers also, have gone back to the pavilion. So I'll tell you the name of the new batter. Yeah. So Anderson. So end of the 10th over. 87 for 4. Never realized the over was over. 87 for 4. Oh, the first delivery goes for an SDC. A rare Neville 6. Didn't know it went all the way. But umpire Miller, he told the tale. Well, that was a huge hit. This from Levy. That delivery from Anderson, the medium pacer, was thrashed. 93 for 4 in over number 11. Oh, they're appealing that he's caught behind Levy, playing out that delivery from Anderson outside the off stump. Playing with his life, Levy, for Whitehouse. Whitehouse, 93 for 4. Anderson continuing. Under the ray of sunlight here at Paradise Sports Complex. Fly to delivery. Beaten again. Driving with his head held high was Levy of Whitehouse. Did not get the touch on that any at all. Going through to wicket keeper Simpson. Anderson will be continuing. To Levy. Short. Swinging the ball in the air. Let's get a glass of Rare Nephew because a Rare Nephew 6. Another one of the bat of Ziggy Levy of Whitehouse. Whitehouse, they moved along to now 99 for 4. We're in over number 11. It is 15 over fear. It's all about the SDC Cal's National T20 Cricket Community Competition. Anderson not belted once but twice. The medium pace looks very medium without pace. Levy taps away. Anderson of content. Oh, that's a better delivery. That's a better delivery outside the off stump. Had him fooled. Mr. Levy of Whitehouse. All smile, big grin on Anderson's face. Came back, had something up his sleeve from his artillery. Bowling to Levy once again. Short, pulling, swinging past the man, diving to his right in the mid-wicket region, but a fielder comes off the boundary and stops a second run from happening. One more run to the total, one more run off the bat of Levy. End of the 11th over. They're 100 for 4. That's Whitehouse after they were sent into bat, losing the toss earlier this morning. They've lost the wickets of Blackwood, Campbell, Lewis, in terms of Ramal and Kenar. So 100 for 4 after 11 overs. Remember, it was a late start earlier this morning due to overnight rain and seeped onto the pitch. And started about 11:30, 11:27 to be exact. And due to that, though, the two semi-finals that will be played today will be a 15 over affair. 15 over affair for the first game, 15 over affair for the second game. Robinson continuing. Bowling to Levy. Fly to delivery, staying on the leg side, clipping the ball fine. There's no fine leg. They go through for one. They think of a second, but the thought has become a reality. So 2 more runs to the total. It came off the bat of Levy. So 2 more runs. 102 for 4 at the start of the 12th over. And once again, Robinson bowling from the northern end. Bowling to Levy. Outside the off stump. That was short, kept low. Cutting of that delivery. The fielder was deep. Couldn't prevent the single. 1 more run to the total. So in the meantime, Robinson, he'll be continuing. New batsman playing on the offside. No runs scored. Oh, that kept low. Mitchell, the new batsman. Mitchell. So 103 for 4. Flight to delivery, full toss. It popped up in the air, but there's no one in the fine leg region. They go for one. They come back for the second. And that was more so the third man region. And a no ball. So 106 for 4. So trying to pull him on the leg side. Popped up, went down to the third man region. No one there. Shot again. Swinging the ball in the air. And it goes over the field and long off for a Ray and a Nephew. A 6. Ringing the bar. Off the bat of Mitchell. Well timed. Well executed. 6 more runs to the total. 112 for 4. We're in the 12th over of this fixture. So we don't know if the ball can be found. Yes, it has been found. Oh, a wide signaled by umpire Sterling. Another run to the total. 112. 113 for 4. Playing the ball on the offside was Mitchell. That delivery from Robinson. Not able to run the single. That signals end of over number 12. 113 for 4. So 113 for 4 for Whitehouse after they were sent into bat. I want to see Anderson. He'll be continuing. $113 for 4. Levy. So Levy is on 51. Here is now Anderson bowling to Levy. Swing on the pads, clipping fine. The square leg region. Fielder moving to his right. In the meantime, the batsmen, they cross for a single. 114 on the board. We're in the 13th over of the innings. So here is Anderson once again. Oh, that's a full delivery outside the off stump. Coming forward was Mitchell, trying to drive him through the covers. 114 for 4. Anderson bowling to Mitchell of Whitehouse. Full toss! And it swung him to the ropes. Oh, it held up. Did not go in the ropes at all. The grass held it up. And no ball was over the waist. Signal by Miller, free hit. So 3 more runs to the total. 117 for 4. Ran for 2, the no ball. Here comes Anderson once again to Mitchell. Slow delivery. Swinging the ball on the outside, peeling off the outer half of the bat. One more run to the total. 118 for 4. Punching down the ground. Brilliantly done by Levy over the ropes for SDC 4. 122 on the board for Whitehouse after they were sent into bat. 122, however, they have lost 4 wickets. We're in the 13th over. Oh, driving down the ground, the fielder comes across and rolls over the ball. It goes into the boundary for SDC 4. Another 4, 2 consecutive 4s of the bat of Levy of Whitehouse. And they've moved on to now 126 for 4. Here's Anderson once again. Shot, swinging the ball in the air. Let's go to the bar for Ray Neville 6. Oh, that was ferociously done by Ziggy Levy. He's on a roll. As score now moving to 132 for 4. So, end of over number 13. 132 for 4. At the end of over 13. Some fierce hitting by Levy of Whitehouse after they were sent into bat. He has surpassed the half-century mark, moving to the 60s. Two tumultuous 4s and one ferocious hit 6 of the bat of Levy. Mitchell will be facing up, seeing a bowling change. As Robinson. Oh, it's a 19 runs coming from that over. Bowled by Anderson, the medium pacer. Let's see if a change. I think there's a bowling change happening now. Yes, there is. So Anderson has been replaced. Bowling to Mitchell. Oh, that's almost rolled on the pitch. Mitchell being very watchful. Bowling to Mitchell once again. That kept low again. 2 consecutive deliveries. Keep it ankle height. Ramal Lewis played back to 1, and he was bowled. Flight delivery, bit of bounce on that delivery, turning into the right-hander, playing the ball on the outside. Mitchell of Whitehouse, 132 for 4. We're in the 14th over of the innings. We're told it was a 15-over affair, may increase to 16 dependent on the time. Bowling to Mitchell, flighted, punched the ball down the ground. Fielder long off, moving to his right. One more run to the tally. 133 for 4. So 9 to Mitchell and 6 to 7. This to Levy. Faces up. Full toss on the leg side. A wide signaled. And the batsmen, they cross for 1, so 2 wides on the cards. 135 for 4. We're in the 14th over of the innings. So Robinson still continuing. Had his glasses on when he was bowling earlier. Has removed his glasses. Continuing and bowling to Mitchell, quicker delivery. Trying to swing the ball on the leg side. No one behind square. Missed all ends up. His eyes lit up with that delivery from Robinson of Content. Content winning the toss and electing to bat. Flight to delivery. Playing the ball on the offside. One more run to the total. Extra cover moving to his left. It's the end of the 14th over. The 136 on the board. 136 for 4 at the end of the 14th over. Let's look at the score, Leon, though. Just to confirm, that's a score by Whitehouse after they were sent into bat. So the opening bowler, that's Johnson, is back on. He bowled 2 overs this morning. That's Hussein Johnson. And Johnson will be bowling to Mitchell. Paradise Sports Complex coming to life here in Westmoreland. So Johnson bowling to Mitchell, left arm pacer, punching the ball on the offside, the long off fielder. It's coming forward though, taking 2 steps off the boundary and preventing a second run because a single was taken. We'll start off the 15th over, 137 on the board for 4. Whitehouse. Johnson pulling out of his run up, the left arm pacer. And dead ball signaled by umpire Miller. So 50-run partnership between Mitchell and Levy. Oh, swinging the ball into the inner half of the bat. They go through for 1. And they're coming back for the second. The fielder fumbled, allowing the second run to be so easy. The 2 more runs to the tally. 139 for 4. That's Whitehouse. Here's Johnson once again. Oh, swinging the ball in the air over the fielder, and it rolls into the boundary for an SDC 4. The cover fielder was in, and it punted over the fielder, rolls into the boundary for 4. 4 more runs to the tally. 4 more runs off the bat of Ziggy Levy. Whitehouse, they're motoring on at 143 for 4. Here's Johnson once again. Swinging the ball on the leg side. Levy of Whitehouse. 1 more run to the total. 144. So 2 more runs to the tally. Sloppy fielding again. 145 for 4. So Johnson. Will be continuing. Bowling to Levy of Whitehouse. Full toss. Oh! Whoa, that's a no ball. That's a no ball. Although he was caught, that's a no ball. Wow. That's almost in the chest of Levy. That's a warning to the bowler Johnson of Content. And that was a very loose delivery. Not a loose, extremely loose delivery from Johnson. Bowling to Levy once again. String on the leg side, should be a wide. So 147. .147 for 4. 2 more extras, the no ball and the wide. Johnson bowling to Levy. on the mind wicket coming in, hitting the inner half of the bat. That delivery were in the 15th over. Ball into Levy, kept low, angling the ball on the outside. So one more run to the total. End of over 15. 148 for 4. So they'll play 16 overs. As what was said though, if it starts at 11:30, it's 15. It started like 3 minutes before 11:30, so they're playing 16 over a match. The 148 for 4, Whitehouse. After the end of 15 overs, the game reduced to 16, and we were stating 15, but 16 overs. That's what was stated, that if the game starts at 11:30, it will be 15 over fair, but it started a few minutes before, so it's a 16 over affair. So this is the final over of the innings of Whitehouse, his innings. We're going to see that's Matt Donald. So 148 for 4. 1 over to go to complete the innings. Levy will be facing. So Matt Donald got 2 wickets early this morning. Full toss. Oh! The ball hit down the ground for Ray Neville 6. And stepping forward was Ziggy Levy into that delivery. He made it into a full toss. He did not take 1, but 2 steps down the crease and swung the ball down the ground. The aerial route, Ray Neville flowing here at Paradise Sports Complex. A 6 off the bat of Ziggy Levy. He goes on. The total now 154 for 4. So 154 for 4. And Donald once again. Coming forward is Levy. Can you carry the bartender? Come around. That was a huge hit. She needs to be served. That's a Ray and Neville 6 if you've ever seen one. He launched into that. That was massive from Ziggy Levy. The spectators are enjoying the cricket here at Paradise Sports Complex. Westmoreland coming to life with Whitehouse certainly strolling along in the 16th and final over of the innings. They lost the toss, but they were sent in. They've lost 4 wickets, but Ziggy Levy is leading from the front. Another Red Neville 6 being hit by Levy. .160 for 4. So here it comes. Matt Donald putting on to his run-up. He has been punished not once, but twice. He has been belted down the ground twice. There's some junkers flying over the trees, though. They must actually take refuge because they may be hit. In the meantime, Donald, another full toss, swinging this time, a deep mid-wicket region. It goes into the trees, up and away. The bar is here. Another Red Neville 6 on the cards. Ziggy Levy being in business with the patrons, enjoying themselves on this Sunday. Whitehouse rolling on with another huge 6 in the final over of the innings. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What can we say about his performance here today? 166 on the board. Whitehouse. The junkers are actually flying behind the trees. They're hiding from the ball. 3 sixes. Is now in the 90s, Ziggy Levy. as McDonald, who was successful earlier on, has found the going rough. Shot. And the ball hit in the stump. Did not hit the gloves first of the wicket keeper, Simpson. And he took the stumps all over the place. But I think Ziggy Levy was home. So he was trying to stump Ziggy Levy. The ball was outside the off stump. Missed all ends up. Kept a bit low. And Levy lives to fight another day. So we have 166 for 4. Here's McDonald again. Bowling to Levy. Oh, swinging the ball in the air. Let's go to the bar. Let's hold the hands off Ziggy Levy because that's another rare never 6 in the deep mid-wicket region. Ziggy Levy is certainly putting on a show here at Paradise. And that should bring up his century. So according to the official scores, he's on 96. He thought he reached his century. 172 for 4. Poor McDonald. He has seen his deliveries being punished not once, not twice. As we see a batting display for the ages from this young man, Levy. He's on 96. He's looking all around the ground. The official scores have him as 96. McDonald continuing. Bowling to Levy, who is on 96. Coming down the ground and swinging the ball, and it goes close to the boundary. It goes close to the boundary, and it goes into the boundary for 4. That's his century. A brilliant century from Ziggy Levy with an SDC 4. The close of the innings. That was the final delivery of the innings, and certainly 176 for 4. The unofficial score. We're going to get some confirmation after 16 overs. So the innings is closed because a 16 over affair. Whitehouse 176 for 4. We get some confirmation on that though. So 176 for 4 at the end of 16. Wow. But with a century from the bat of Ziggy Levy. A whopping final over. We saw 6 as we launched. Rhea Neville at SDC told the tale on this final day. We'll be back to give you a recap of the innings.
Richard, take a catch up myself.
Justice to catch up users.
Yeah!
Justice!
Hey! What the problem? I better catch up my water, sir. Problem solved. Can't the way to catch up. Don't follow me, look up. Don't joke with can't the way to catch up. Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Jamaica's central bank digital currency is now here. Jamdex, no cash, no problem. Step into a future of ease, convenience, and security. Conduct business with your mobile device, instantly and without fees. This is how life should be with Jamdex. You catch it free. Jamdex are the real free. Use it to buy a stove or TV. You can buy your shoes or 3-piece. Get the central bank digital currency. No cash, no problem. Jamdex, backed by the Bank of Jamaica.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups, We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
Real nephew, the official spirit of Jamaica 68.
As Jamaicans, something special about we different from everybody else.
We take pride in the things we do.
We know how to make something out of nothing.
And about a test whip on the track.
Cause you know we are get a clean sweep.
Cause I feel we culture this.
From 1962 till now.
Jamaica 60 spirit.
Celebrate with Rero, the official spirit of Jamaica 68. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Richard, think I catch up myself.
Justice for catch up users.
Yeah!
Justice!
Hey! What the problem? I better catch up my answer. Problem solved. Chance to be able to catch up. What the follow me? Look up. Don't joke with chance to be able to catch up. Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Jamaica's central bank digital currency is now here. Jamdex, no cash, no problem. Step into a future of ease, convenience, and security. Conduct business with your mobile device, instantly and without fees. This is how life should be with Jamdex. You catch it free. Jamdex are the real free. Use it to buy a stove or TV. You can buy your shoes or 3-piece. Get the central bank digital currency. No cash, no problem. Jamdex, backed by the Bank of Jamaica.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups. We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
Real nephew, the official spirit of Jamaica 68.
As Jamaicans, something special about we different from everybody else.
We take pride in the things we do.
We know how to make something out of nothing.
And about a test whip on the track.
Cause you know we are get a clean sweep.
Cause I feel we culture this.
From 1962 till now.
Jamaica 60 spirit.
Celebrate with Rero, the official spirit of Jamaica 68. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Richard, think I catch up myself.
Justice for catch up users.
Yeah!
Justice!
Hey! What the problem? I better catch up my answer. Problem solved. Chance to be able to catch up. What the follow me? Look up. Don't joke with chance to be able to catch up. Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Welcome back to this SDC Cars National Community T20 Cricket. It's Content versus Whitehouse here at the Paradise Sports Complex here in Westmoreland. What a game we're having. Late start though due to overnight showers. A recap of what happened. It was Content who won the toss and elected to field. And that they did. They were fielding all over the park. More so in the bushes though, because they had to go in the bushes to retrieve the ball that were hit for the rare Navy sixes. Now in terms of Whitehouse innings, it was started. Jermaine Blackwood and Lamar Campbell opened the innings. This for both Campbell and Blackwood. Blackwood was the first to go, went for 10. He was bowled on the bowling of Donovan McDonald, who actually ended up with figures of 2 for 22. Lamar Campbell, he fell for 14, and then it was Lewis who fell also for 14. Kenan Lewis and Ramal Lewis fell for 2. Was not comfortable at all with the pitch how it was playing low. Well, Mitchell then came in and was not out at the end for 13 runs, but it was Ziggy Levy, the innings of Ziggy Levy, that told the tale A solid 100 not out from Ziggy Levy. That led the tale as the official score has Whitehouse at 174 for 4 at the end of 16 overs. Remember, it's a 16-over affair due to the late start this morning. The pick of the bowlers here for content, Donovan McDonald taking 2 for 22. He was the most successful bowler for the Whitehouse team. 2 for 22 for Donovan McDonald. So Whitehouse have cemented 174 for 4. So content, they need 175 runs for victory in this affair. It's all about T20 cricket, all about SDC, CALS, the main sponsor, the title sponsor, national communities coming to life. So Jermaine Blackwood bowling. This to Reed. Who punches the ball through the covers. They come back for the second. 2 runs on the total. This for content. Searching for 175 runs for victory. Says Reed and Simpson opening. Simpson, the captain of the content team. And Jermaine Blackwood opening the bowling for Whitehouse. Short delivery. And the boot of Blackwood stopping that delivery. Stopping a single. So there's a deep mid-on. Backward point. There's no sweep on the boundary though. Looking across. There's a cover fielder. Mid-wicket. Short third man. Blackwood bowling to Reed. Slow delivery. Swing the ball down the ground. The mid-off fielder comes forward. It's a bit Lewis. And 1 more run to the total. 3 runs on the board in the first over. Searching for 175 for victory. That is content. Battling Whitehouse. Whitehouse winning the title back in 2015 and a run-up in 2016, wanting to go back to the championship affair. Blackwood bowling to the captain Simpson, straying on the leg side. A wide signaled by umpire Miller. So 1 more run to the total. So 4 without loss. Blackwood once again bowling to the captain outside the off some point to the ball. But a matter backward point. They go through for 1. They come back for the second. Captain Simpson, he means business. 2 more runs to the total. Was that slow delivery from Blackwood. 6 without loss. Simpson taps away. Blackwood. Fuller delivery outside the old stump. Going right through to the wicket keeper using his pads. So trying to drive elegantly through the covers, Captain Simpson. Here once again Blackwood for Whitehouse. Oh, bowling to the right-hander though was in 2 minds at that time. Let's play the ball on the onside though. Wanting to drive though. Seems like his strong area is on the offside. Could have come across and tickled him fine, but that's a dot delivery from Blackwood opening the innings. So 6 without loss. At the end of the first over. That's content. Searching for 175 runs for victory. So Reed looking around. Short third man. That's where Blackwood is fielding. Blackwood a point. There is a cover. Deep mid-off. Deep mid-on. Blake. Brought into the right-hander. Reed who swings him over. And the ball actually just stopped right in front of the ropes. And they come back for the second. He went pretty close to the boundary though. So 2 more runs to the total. 8 without loss in the second over. They're searching for 175 runs for victory. Oh, that kept a bit low. That delivery from Blake. That almost went for a crawl. Was rolled along the pitch. The sun has been out for a long period. Here's Blake once again. Shot. Punching the ball on the outside. Go for a single. You could have been out easily. If the throw had hit the stumps, he would have gone. So Reed, living dangerously, wanted to play the ball on the offside, went on the onside, hitting the inner half of the bat. They went through for a quick single, called by his skipper, Simpson. But in the meantime, one more run to the total, 9 without loss. So checking out my scorer. We're in the second over. Blake, ball punched through the offside. The sweeper coming off the boundary. Simpson adding one more run to the tally for the Content team, searching for 175 runs for victory. They're in double figures, 10 without loss. Blake once again. He'll be bowling to Reed. Full delivering. Yorker length. Ball swung down to a deep mid-on. And they're adding the total. 11 runs on the board without loss. We're still in the second over. Been bowled by Whitehouse. They batted first, scored 174 for 4. That's the official score. So Content searching for 175 runs for victory. Here's Blake once again. Bowling to Simpson, the skipper. Shot. The ball swung in the air. Will he be caught? Yes, he is. He's caught the man at deep mid-on, running in to take the catch. And the first wicket to go for Content. The captain, Simpson, he goes. And they're 11 for 1 in the second over. So Content searching for 175 runs for victory, 11 for 1. Blake, the successful bowler, are searching for the rare Nevia bar in the air. Never reached that level. From the SDC, Cal's National Community T20 Cricket. It's coming to life here at Paradise Sports Complex in Westmoreland. And Blackwood will be continuing. It's 11 for 1 at the end of the second over. Blake getting that first wicket of Simpson, the captain. We're telling who the new batter is in a short while. Let's wait and see. Umpire Miller from the parish is out of your screen. Now he's making his way back. Throwing the ball to Blackwood. Blackwood. So Johnson is the new batsman. String on the leg side. White signaled by umpire Miller. So Johnson, who opened the bowling for Content, now coming one down in the batting department. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. This against Whitehouse. Jermaine Blackwood with that delivery outside the off stump. No white signaled by umpire Miller. That kept extremely low. Not a great pitch to bat on, to be honest. And for Whitehouse to make 174 for 4 on that pitch with great hitting by Ziggy Levy with a clean 100. Here's Blackwood again, bowling to the right and swinging the ball in the air for a Ray and Nevia 6. Hit high, hit hard by Reed. So 17 for 1 in the third over. A massive hit by Reed over the deep mid-wicket region. A huge Ray and Nevia 6 So Content, they're 17 for 1, pardon me, searching for 175 for victory. A 16 over fear because of overnight rain. See it set on the pitch. And that caused a difference on the day. So the ball has not been found just yet, so they're searching for used balls. Going through the boxes, umpire Miller is doing just that. So he's hand Blackwood the ball. And looking in the field though for Reed. Well, the third man has gone back with a short third man, has gone back somewhat backward point. There's a sweep on the boundary. Extra cover. Mid off and mid on deep. Blackwood to the right of the string on the next side. Once again, that delivery from Blackwood, not for the first time in this over. His second wide of the over. One more run to the tally. 18 for 1. Content. So we'll just see what we have here and what they have. And hit on the pads, half farther up. They go through for a leg by, and they get one overthrows and 2 more runs to the tally. So leg by signaled by the umpire. So 21 for 1. Blackwood. Shot. Swinging the ball in the air. The fielder is coming under it. And he takes the catch. Kenal Lewis takes the catch down in the long off region. And Reed goes the score on 21. Now 21 for 2 for Content. Searching for 175 for victory in the 16 over fear in this all about the SDC Cal's National Community T20. This is cricket, lovely cricket at Paradise Sports Complex. Content in a bit of a bother, losing their 2 openers. Simpson was the first to go before Reed departed. 21 for 2. Still in over number 3, being bowled by Jermaine Blackwood. New batsman is Dwayne Robinson, the new batsman, and the long hand in his hand. So the new batsman is Robinson. I'll be facing up to the bowling of Blackwood. Not much change in the field. So Blackwood looks on. So there is a deep mid off and deep mid on. Blackwood bowling to the new batsman. Yorker led delivery. Played by Robinson on the outside. And that's a dot delivery in the end. So there's a short third man backward point, a sweep on the boundary. There is an extra cover. Deep mid off, deep mid on. So fielder in a square leg boundary. That delivering from Blackwood, played on the offside, and he's off the mark. That's Robinson of Content. So the end of the third over. So 22 for 2. At the end of the third over, Content searching for 175 runs for victory. $22 for 2 at the end of 3. Remember, it's a 16-over affair on the cards. Whitehouse, they are the favorites to reach the final again. Content, first time semi-finalist, second time entering the competition. First time they entered was back in 2019, when they placed the quarterfinals of the parish phase. However, reached the semi-finals now, taking it step by step. Content, but going up against a former All-Ireland champions, many-time parish champions. In his 16th year, Blake bowling to the right-hander. Bit short with that delivery to Robinson. Playing the ball on the onside. He waited for that delivery, though. Had some bounce on it, a bit of a bounce, and you think that's normal bounce, but what we've seen from the deliveries from this morning, the pitch has been keeping low. Blake once again into the right-hander, hitting the inner half of the bat, going just in front of the square leg, umpire. One more run to the total. 23 is on the cards, 23 for 2 in the fourth over. Now Johnson has been there for some time, has not faced it just yet. He's a left-arm pacer and can swing the willow. He'll be going up against Blake, bowling from the northern end. Bowling to Johnson coming forward, clipping the ball just in front of square. They go through for one. And one is all they'll get. He's off the mark. Content is searching for 175 runs for victory. Robinson faces up. Playing the ball on the offside easily. The mid-off is deep, as we stated before. So cruise through for an easy single. So 25 for 2. In over number 4, Content searching for 175 runs for victory. Blake once again bowling to the left-hander, coming down the pitch and swinging the ball down the ground, and it goes pretty close to the ropes. It's held up somewhat by the heavy grass, and they come back for the second. So 2 off the bat of Johnson. We told you before, he can swing the willow. 2 more runs to the total, 27 for 2. Here's Blake once again to the left-hander, Johnson. Swinging the ball, and the man at mid-on moving to his left. The run scored. So both mid-on and mid-off are deep. The fielder mid-on moved to his left. Did not get a hold on that delivery, Mr. Johnson. But 1 more run to the total. 28 for 2 at the end of over number 4. Content searching for 175 runs for victory, after Whitehouse, who had been asked to bat, made 174 for 4 from their 16 overs. So Jermaine Blackwood bowling 3 overs on the trot. The 5th over of the innings. Being bowled by Blackwood, his 3rd. Bowling to Johnson, the left-hander. And beaten outside the off stump. There's Blackwood. Both to the left-hander. And a half-hearted appeal, though. And I think the reason why he appealed, though, he was looking to see if umpire Miller would have called a wide. But no, he did not. Another dot delivery from Blackwood. We're in the 5th over. 28 for 2. Oh, beaten outside. Off stump. So he knocked over the stumps, though, wicketkeeper. Knocked off the bails. And but not only that, disturbed the entire stumps. But 28 for 2, nevertheless. Johnson taps away once more from the delivery from Blackwood. And another dot delivery. Another dot delivery. So 4 dot deliveries from Blackwood so far in this over. His 3rd over on the trot. Bowling to Johnson. So that's the final over the power play. Going around the wicket this time to the left-hander. Oh, it's beaten outside the off stump. And the short third man coming around. Can't. Well, he actually halves out. But it's another run as a bye. A 29 for 2 in the over number 5. The 16 over fair. I think the wicketkeeper is a bit chubby, though, so it's hard for him to go down, touch his toes quickly. So if the ball is rolling, it's difficult for him. And he's feeling close to the stumps when Blackwood is bowling. Bowling to Robinson. Robinson, Yorker left delivery. Oh, very good delivery that was from Blackwood. That was a very good delivery from Blackwood. I'm wondering to myself, isn't that the end of the over? Because he bowled 4 balls, dot balls on the trot. The next delivery he bowled was a bye, and he bowled that Yorker left delivery. So I'm wondering if I was doing some miscalculation. That's the end of the over. Over number 5, 29 for 2. 1 run coming from over number 5. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. Looking back on the innings, Whitehouse, they were sent into bat. They made 174 for 4. Blackwood, he made 10. Lamar Campbell, 14. Ziggy Levy, unbeaten on 100. And you have Kenar Lewis, 14. And Romel Lewis, 2. And Mitchell was unbeaten on 13. This from 16 overs. See, there's a bowling change. It's a bowling change. Blake now has bowled 2 overs. He has been taken off. Asked to rest. Samuels is the new bowler. Bowling to Johnson, the left-hander. Samuels swinging at that delivery was Johnson, winding up for the fences. Missed all ends up. Here's Samuels once again to Johnson, playing the ball on the outside. Short third man is there. That's Blackwood in that position to throw over the bails. He was lucky he did not take off with the single, because if he had, Content would have lost their 3rd wicket. Facing up, swinging, and he's stumped. He's stumped. Johnson went for a heave-ho, but he goes back. So you know, Content, they've lost their 3rd wicket in the 6th over, 29 for 3. Johnson goes back to the pavilion. Robinson's at the striker's end, but Sam was the 3rd time outside the off stump. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. They're struggling at 29 for 3 in the 6th over. with the music blazing in the background. It's all about the SDC Cals National Community T20 cricket happening at Paradise Sports Complex here in Westmoreland. It's the champions of 2015, Whitehouse, playing a second-time entrant content in this parish semi-final. Semi-final 1 on the card, semi-final 2 coming up, and features 2 teams from this parish, Orange Hill and Petersville. But Samuels, he continues. He's bowling to the new batter, Mark Myers. Myers has been holding his own for this content team. And swinging the ball in the air. That's brilliant. They're done by Myers. A Ray and Nevia 6. The first delivery he faced, Myers, meaning business. A 6 of the bat of Myers, who just came in. 35 for 3 in over number 6. He has been holding his own, has been making the runs, Myers. He's the vice captain of the team. Myers playing the ball on the outside. The 35 for 3. Reed, Simpson, Johnson all gone back to the pavilion. Here's Summers once again, winding up, trying to cut the ball past the man on the outside. Misfield. And they go through for a single. One more run to the total. 36 for 3. 36 for 3 at the end of the 6th over. Over number 6 content, searching for 175 runs for victory. They won the toss earlier this morning. And they decided to field, putting Whitehouse to bat. But they did, scoring 174 for 4. Just looking, Blackwood bowling 4 overs on the trot. The 16 over affair between Whitehouse and Content. Content 36 for 3. We're in the 7th over. Tickled fine there by Myers, the vice captain. One more run to the total. 37 for 3 at the start of over 7. So bowling to the right-hander is Blackwood. That kept extremely low, going right through to the wicket-keeper. Dot delivery from Jermaine Blackwood. Made only 10 when he went to bat earlier this morning. Once again. Oh, that kept low again. To Robinson, that is, in the yellow cap. Maz in the blue cap. He's the vice captain. So don't get mixed up, Mr. Grant. So Jermaine Blackwood with the field. There's a backward point, a sweep on the boundary, extra cover. There is a long off. Bowling to the right hander, the ball punched on the leg side. One more run to the tally. 38 on the board, 38 for 3. Coming off the bat of Robinson. Here once again, Blackwood shot with that delivery, punched back to the bowler. So that's a dot delivery bowled by Blackwood. Score stands at 38 for 3. tickled fine behind square off the bat of Myers. And one more run to the total, 39 on the board. 39 for 3. That's the end of the overs by Blackwood. 39 for 3 at the end of this over number 7. So 4 overs on the trot from Blackwood in the 16 over affair. I was looking to see will Sambas continue. I was looking on the field. The mid-off and mid-on was deep. Now they're gone to long on and long off. Blake bowling to the right-hander. Almost going through the gate though. Myers beating all ends up. There's Blake once again. Samuels. Flight to delivery. Beaten again outside the off-stump. Myers looking to the hills. Not looking on the deliveries. Been bowled by Samuels. So content. 39 for 3 after 7 overs. Again outside the off stump. Again being beaten. Myers being troubled with the deliveries from Samuels. Outside the off stump, guiding that pass to the man at backward point. They go through for 1. And 1 is all they get. 40 for 3. In the 8th over, that's content. Searching for 175 for victory. Robinson facing up to the bowling of Samuels. Punch the ball down the ground. Trying to bisect long on and long off. And Lewis at long on. Doing the fielding, coming forward. 1 more run to the tally. 41 for 3. We're in the 8th over. Content. Searching for 175 for victory. Fly to delivery. This by Samuels, troubling Myers once again. A dot delivery in the end. 8 overs completed. 41 for 3 at the end of the 8th over. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. Robinson and Myers trying to hold it up. They have lost the wicket of Reed, Simpson and Johnson. Myers, the vice captain, wearing that blue cap you see on your screen. Robinson in the yellow cap. Have a tall order. So that's it for bowling for Jermaine Blackwood in the 16 over affair. A bowling change, obviously. If Blackwood finished all his 4 overs. Tell you the new name of the new bowler very soon. Robinson swinging the ball in the air. It's going, it's going, it's gone. It's a huge rear never 6 by Robinson. Starting the 9th over in a positive fashion. 47 on the board, 47 for 3. So Mitchell. Oh, string somewhat. That should have been a wide. Yes, it's called. No, by Miller. That's a wide delivery by Mitchell. Oh, hitting the outer half of the bat, going in the back of the point region. They go through for one. And one is all they get. 48 for three. Coming off the bat of Robinson of Content. Content 48 for three. They're in the ninth over, searching for 175 runs for victory. Mitchell continuing for Whitehouse. Bowling to Mars, the vice captain of Content. Going back to that delivery, playing the ball on the onside, fielded by the bowler Mitchell. Still 48 for three. It's a dot delivery. The top and away of the crease is Mars. Quicker delivery, chipping the ball over the man at mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket coming off the boundary. One more run to the tally. Unofficial score 49. Wait on the official scorers. Mitchell. Quicker delivery. Robinson turning it in front of square. They go through for one. So 50 for three. Well, 51 for three. At the end of the ninth over. So just making an adjustment in the score. 51 for three. Then the over number 9, Content, searching for 174 runs, 175 to win, 174 to tie. I don't think they want to tie any at all, this SDC affair. They'd want to go on to win. Mitchell bowling his first. Samuels is bowling from that end. Will he be continuing? Or a new bowler has been introduced? Bowling to Robinson. Ball punched back down the ground. And Lewis who fields at long on. And one more run to the tally. That was Samuels. Bowling to Robinson. So 52 on the board. 52. And that delivery half out of appeal from Samuels. 52 for 3. We're in the 10th over though. It was only Samuels who was appealing. Samaz. And going back and punching the ball, the backward point region, they go through for one, vacant area. One more run to the total. 53 for 3. Off the bat of Mars, the vice captain. He's at the non-striker's end. Robinson is facing up to the deliveries of Samuels. Quicker delivery. That was short, turning into the right-hander. A dot delivery. 53 for 3. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. Flighted delivery. And playing on the offside, no runs scored from that delivery. Another dot delivery. From that, Samuels continues. Bowling to Robinson. Flighted it. Robinson punching the ball. Man coming off the long off boundary and preventing 2 as one more run to the tally. So after 10 overs, 54 for 3 at the end of 10. Content searching for 175 runs for victory. 54 for 3. So Mitchell continues. He'll be bowling to Robinson of Content. Content, 54 for 3 at the end of over number 10. A 16 over Fear. They're way behind the ball, you may say. Searching for 175 runs for victory. Mitchell, to the right hand is popped up in the air. Will he be caught? Yes, he is. And Robinson has to go. And Mitchell, a successful bowler. So Content losing their 4th wicket at the start of the 11th over. They're 54 for 4. Robinson goes. So Anderson should be the new batsman for Content. They lost the wickets of Reed, Simpson, Johnson and Robinson. So Myers, the vice captain, has been in spanking form of late for Content. They placed second in their group to advance to the semi-finals. But Mitchell bowling to the new batsman. That looks like Addison. We get confirmation on that in a very short while. A lot of patrons in the ground here at Westmoreland, sitting under the tree, enjoying the Sunday filled with cricket. Or trying to swing the ball down the ground, was not even close to it. Mitchell bowling to Anderson, short, kept low again. Second dot delivery from Mitchell. Kept low again and missing, fishing I should say, is Anderson. Mitchell from the southern end. Quicker delivery. Take it fine. Go through for one. One is all they get. One run off the bat. Score stands at 55 for 4. Myers is facing up to Mitchell. Punching the ball on the outside and go through for a quick single. The throw, an appeal, and umpire Sterling says not out. So 56 for 4. That's good fielding displayed by Whitehouse, who batted first, scoring 174 for 4. So the end of the 11th over, Content, they're 55 for 4. Myers and Anderson at the crease. And Myers be facing up to Lewis. Lewis has been brought on. Kenan Lewis, a national representative. He's played for the Talawas. He's played for many other teams. Torino. Lewis bowling to the right-hander, and Maz stretching for that delivery. Went on the leg side first. Wanted to play inside out, but realizing that delivery from Lewis was put wide. Stretched at it, dot delivery. The start of the 12th over. Bowled by Lewis. Content, they're 55. For 4. Lewis swinging the ball down the ground. The fielder, long on, takes his sweet time though. It bounces 3 times before it comes into his path, coming off the bat of Myers. One more run to the tally. 56 for 4. We're in the 12th over. Getting dark once again. Lewis Flighted delivery. That should be a wide. No ball. So no ball. A free hit. So the free hit goes nowhere. The free hit goes nowhere to Anderson. Another wide being bowled by Lewis. Lewis pointed the ball past Lewis, and the fielder at long on coming forward. .59 for 4. Lewis once again, quicker delivery, and goes on and bowled him. Wow. So the 5th wicket to go for Content. Searching for 175 runs for victory. They are 58 for 5 in the 12th over. Myers goes, the vice captain. Content, they're not in a spot of bother, they're in a well of bother deep down. I don't see themselves climbing themselves out of this well. 58 for 5 and 12 is a 16 over affair, and they're searching for 175 runs for victory. They have to go great guns if they are to attain this game or attain the win. So we need a name of the new batter. So 60 for 5 at the end of over number 12. So we're getting the name of the new batsman very soon. 12th over has concluded, 60 for 5. That's the official score. So Thompson is a new batsman at the non-strikers end. Tomlinson. Oh, that kept low, hit in front. That delivery from Mitchell has removed Anderson. So 60 for 6 in the start of over 13. Content, as I said before, not in a spot of bother. And Content losing their 6th wicket with a score on 60. They're looking down the barrel of a gun which is about to explode. Content gave it their best, but their best was not good enough in this semi-final against Whitehouse. However, it's not concluded just yet. They've only lost 6 wickets. The score on 60. And with 4 overs to go, or 3 full overs, 3 overs and 5 deliveries to go. A 16 over fear. Paradise. So if you can rhyme, 60 for 6. Click it a click. Here's Mitchell once again. And hit in front. And umpire Miller did not lift the dreaded finger. But 60 for 6. Here once again, Mitchell. Oh, that almost went through the gate. Outside the off stump, though. To the new batsman. Mitchell, outside the off stump again. Well, this batsman is illustrating that he doesn't know much about batting. He might surprise me, though. Going forward, but almost slipping out of his hand. Mitchell, playing the ball on the offside. He's off the mark. And that's a good thing. One more run to the tally, 6-1 for 6. We're in 13, over number 13. 3 more overs after this over. In the 16-over affair. The sun is out once again. He's not playing tricks, though. Mitchell, bowling to Tomlinson. Run the ball down to short third man region. One more run to the tally. 62 for 6. So the end of the 13th over. Content is searching for 175 for victory. 62 for 6. In a 16-over affair. 3 more overs to complete this match in the SDC Carls National Community T20 Cricket. Westmoreland coming to life. So Lewis will continue. Bowling to Tomlinson. Lewis going to Tomlinson. Slow delivery. A wide signaled by the umpire Sterling. So 2 wides. 64 for 6. At the start of over 14. Flighty delivery. Beaten out. Oh, he's bowled him! He's bowled him! The batter without a name has gone back to the pavilion. So 7 wickets have gone down. Content not looking too good at all. Kenan Lewis been successful. So 64 for 7 in over 14. And hoping we can get the new batsman's name. Our new batter name. So with the music playing in the background. It's a relaxing Sunday, especially for Whitehouse, who are in total command after making 174 for 4 in their 16 overs, their time at the crease. However, they have restricted content to now 64 for 7 in over 14. Lewis bowling to the new batter, playing the ball on the onside, mid-wicket region. They go through for 1 quickly. So he's gone. He's run out. I can't believe it. 64 for 8. Content losing their 8th wicket with 64 runs on the board. He's run out. Running to the danger end. Played the ball. The man at mid-wicket threw it right over the bails where Lewis was. He removed the bails And that told the story. Oh, 64 for 8. It is 16 over fair. Well, the music is playing so much though. I see persons rocking under the tree. The breeze allowing the branches to sway along like the trees dancing with the music and dancing with Whitehouse because they're in firm control of this semi-final in the parish. Lewis once again to the new batter. Flighted delivery. Swings the ball behind square. They go through for one. And one is all they'll get. Tomlinson will be facing up. Here's Lewis once again. Quicker delivery, kept low, went wide. That's a no ball. A no ball. And a free hit signaled by umpire Sterling. 65 for 8. That delivery from Lewis, in played on the offside. Lewis once again. We saw some glorious hitting by Levy. Flighted delivery. Ball scooped up and the ninth wicket goes. The ninth wicket goes, finding a man at backward point, peeling off the outer half of the bat. It's all smiles for Whitehouse. We said they're in firm control, but I ought to use the term total as a content, losing their ninth wicket. The score on 65. The free hit was bowled already. So he was turning back to say that was a free hit, but no, the free hit was bowled already. So he has to walk. He has to go back to the pavilion. Was asking umpire Sterling. So the ninth wicket to go. Content. Quite contented by being a semi-finalist in the parish. Their second time in this competition. The first time was back in 2019 and they reached the quarterfinals. However, they met a team that has won the entire tournament once, has been to the final another time. 2015 they won the title. 2016 they were a finalist and they've been going back to the national run every year. They're a big team in Westmoreland. A team called Whitehouse. The players such as Ziggy Levy, who made a clean 100, Jermaine Blackwood, Kenan Lewis, Ramal Lewis. It's a strong team on paper, but coming through. Lewis bowling to the new batsman, and he's bowled him. That's it. That's it. The end of the innings of content. 65 all out. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? A 109 run victory for Whitehouse over content. Whitehouse, they lost the toss, were sent into bat. They made 174 for 4 from their time at the crease. 16 over fair. German Blackwood 10, Lamar Campbell 14, Ziggy Levy unbeaten on 100. Kenan Lewis 14, Ramal Lewis 2, and Mitchell contributed 13 not out. Donovan McDonald took 2 for 22. This for the Whitehouse team. In response, content, they were skittled out for 65 runs in the 14th over. Whitehouse winning this affair by 109 runs. The next match coming up about 2:30. Orange Hill will play Petersville at 2 p.m. this afternoon. I'm looking to see what time it is though. It is now, so the next half an hour or so will be the second match. Another 16 over affair on the cards. It's all about the SDC Cal's National Community T20 cricket.
Richard, take a catch up, myself.
Justice for catch up users.
Yeah!
Justice.
Hey! What the problem? I better catch up my water, sir. Problem solved. Can't do me to catch up. What the follow me, look up. Don't joke with can't do me to catch up. Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Jamaica's central bank digital currency is now here. Jamdex, no cash, no problem. Step into a future of ease, convenience, and security. Conduct business with your mobile device, instantly and without fees. This is how life should be with Jamdex. You catch it free. Jamdex are the real free. Use it to buy a stove or TV. You can buy your shoes or 3-piece. Get the central bank digital currency. No cash, no problem. Jamdex, backed by the Bank of Jamaica.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups. We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
Real nephew, the official spirit of Jamaica 68.
As Jamaicans, something special about we different from everybody else.
We take pride in the things we do.
We know how to make something out of nothing.
And about a test whip on the track.
Cause you know we are get a clean sweep.
Cause I feel we culture this.
From 1962 till now.
Jamaica 60 spirit.
Celebrate with Rero, the official spirit of Jamaica 68. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Richard, take a catch up, myself.
Justice for catch up users.
Yeah!
Justice.
Hey! What the problem? I better catch up my water, sir. Problem solved. Can't do me to catch up. What the follow me, look up.